Well, I head out for a nice Saturday afternoon ride. First thing is I get behind this group of motorcyclists riding together in a group. About, I don't know, 7 or 8 guys and their wives and girlfriends on their big Harley-Davidson touring machines. I've been riding behind them for a while. And we got into some traffic and I see all these signs for Jeepfest, and all I'm seeing is Jeeps. And I'm on Highway 53, kind of between Marble Hill and Dawsonville, Georgia, and you can see here off to my right all the tents and American flags and Jeeps. This is Jeepfest, and it is quite an event. Jeep after Jeep after Jeep, and a couple trucks. I don't know if they've got a big mud bog set up out there or not, but I did not read anything about this being out here this weekend and had no idea. And it is quite the event. Really nice road glide the guy's got in front of me. He's got really some nice sounding pipes on it. He's got his girlfriend on the back, or his wife, and sounds great. Hopefully the traffic eases up here though. This is the main I think anybody that owns a Jeep in the southeastern part of the United States is here today. Unbelievable. Motorcycles pulled over. They must have some sort of mud bog out there. I see a bunch of Jeeps caked in mud coming out. I'm getting ready to get on the road here. Well, that traffic jam is over. Jeepfest 2019. Pickens County, Georgia. I had no idea. Labor Day weekend, riding motorcycles, going past a Jeepfest. Can't get much more American than that. Like I said, I'm on Highway 53 headed east through the Marble Hill area of Georgia. This has got area's got kind of an interesting history. When they first discovered all this marble in the area, they began to mine it, and when they finally got trains out this way, they really became a commercial operation. And I was reading a little bit about it, and I assume this is true. I mean, I guess you can't believe everything you read. As we come up on a pretty big marble plant here. But anyway, they said that a lot of the marble that's in the national monuments in Washington, D.C., the Lincoln Memorial, the Jefferson Memorial, a lot of the big monuments, the marble comes from right here in this part of Georgia with all these marble mining operations. And the article that I read also said, and I think this is really cool, is that all of the gravestones at Arlington National Cemetery are made out of marble right here from Marble Hill, Georgia. And I think that's awesome. I don't know if you've ever been to Arlington Cemetery, but it's a pretty sobering place to go to. I've been a couple of times, and my dad's buried in a veteran cemetery here in Canton, Georgia, and it's kind of modeled after Arlington with just row after row of the simple marble headstones, and it's just a sacred place and special place. One of these days I'll take you up there and show it to you. Show you my dad's grave. Marble Hill, Georgia, Huber. There's a couple of companies here that mine the marble, and there's obviously still a big market for it because these are operations are in full swing. Love this stretch of Highway 53. It's nice and shady and kind of curvy. Not really too far from my house. I'm going to turn off here on Yellow Creek Road up here in a little while and head south on down toward where I live. Got my GPS set on the curvy roads option, and it's trying to get me to turn off every little small road that we come upon, but I'm not going to do that. See, they're going to make Highway 53 4 lanes here at some point. Can't stop progress. Go through rural Georgia, occasionally you'll see the Confederate flag still flying. I don't know if that'll ever stop. Some of the rural parts of the state, I think it's going to continue. Most of the states in the South have done away with the Confederate battle flag as part of their state flags. Georgia had it as part of their state flag for years. And they changed it about 10 years ago or so, and it was a big political fight. But now that it's done, you know, nobody talks too much about it. Okay, well, as me and my newfound motorcycle buddies here in front of me ride east on Highway 53. Survived Jeepfest 2019 back there in Marble Hill. And I'm gonna head on Yellow Creek Road here and head on back home. Wife and I got to get packed up for our vacation down to Florida. Not leaving until Tuesday, so really don't have to do too much, but as the rest of the gang here pulls off for gas. Okay, I got about 10 miles to go on Yellow Creek Road, then I'll be close to my house. Hope everybody has a great week. Everybody ride safe. This is George Ramblin' Man. So long, everybody.